The last part of the working drawings that we need to create are for the hook. Those are really easy to do the working drawings of, but I need to review a couple of things about adding the dimensions to those. So to get started on that, all I'm going to do is make 2 copies of the hook. And I'm going to paste one of them right here. And I'll paste another one up here. Eventually this will become my top view of it. But I'm going to do just a couple of things first before I convert those to lines. I'm going to draw a circle in here. And I'm going to draw a 6-inch line that I'll use later to line up all of my dimensions. I'm just going to lock that line. And center mark this circle so that that's all done there. Now what I can do is I can go ahead and take this gear puller hook in this view and convert it to dashed hidden lines. Now I'm missing something in there. Something didn't work out right for me there. So I need to fix that up with a copied arc. But I'm going to go ahead and go forward and fix that up later. We'll leave that just the way it is. Now I'm going to go to top plan on this one. And I'm just going to align these before I convert that. And now I can go ahead and convert that one to lines. I'll set these all to black at 0.5, except for the 2 lines that represent the circle. Those I'll leave at 0.35, and they will be dashed. With the ISO 02 dash lines. Now that view is all ready to go. So that part was really easy. Like I said, I know I need to fix up this little gap right here, but I'll fix that up later. Because what I wanted to do was just remind you of how we have to put the dimensions in for these objects. We'll need to open up one of our geometric construction drawings so that we have all the arcs and circles that we used to put in these dimensions. All of these dimensions. So I'm just going to put in, I'll just put in this one right here and this larger one to show you how to do it. And I'll show you why I drew that 6-inch line where I did. You'll be able to use the radial dimension tool to put all these dimensions in, and the linear dimension tool to put in this 3.5 and this 3/8 dimension, and then copy them all over once you have them done. But I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to draw a corresponding 6-inch line from the center of this circle, and that's going to match up with the 6-inch line in my other drawings. Because what I can do now is I can use my center mark tool. I can center mark some of these arcs that I need center marked. Now that one showed up a lot bigger than what I wanted, so I'm just going to ungroup it and delete some of these outside lines. So that I just have my smaller center mark. I could also center mark this larger one. It didn't show up that way on the one sample drawing. I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to ungroup. And now I'm going to delete some of these larger lines. And now I'm ready to add in some radial dimensions. So I'm going to go to my radial dimension tool. The dimension setup is the ISO format. And for this larger arc right here, I'm going to use the interior radial dimension mode. And I'm just going to put that dimension in. And I'm going to change this from horizontal to a line. And that looks just like my sample one does now. Let's go back and just take a look at a couple of the other ones. This one dimension right here comes down as an interior radial. This will be an exterior radial. I'm going to put those couple of things in. And you'll put all of them in, obviously. Interior radial dimension. And I'm going to just do one more, but it's going to be this exterior radial dimension. I'm going to need the right-hand shoulder mode to make it look like the sample. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these dimensions and my 6-inch line and my center marks. And I'm just going to edit and copy. And over here on my working drawing, I'm going to just paste those. Now with those pasted right there, all I need to do is take the end of my 6-inch line, line it up perfectly with the 6-inch line that I drew, and you'll see those dimensions line up perfectly where they need to be. Eventually, I'll delete this line and I'll have my dimensions placed in on the working drawing right where I need those to be. That's how we get started on the hook working drawings and the dimensions.